now to explore the rest of Sotto's tomb. We got two things of space dust, a Hulk, and a planet. So we'll go to the space dust. We'll do these first, and then we'll go to the planet. Trophies. We like trophies. We got here Chartist Monocle. The monocle grants the wearer plus 15 bonus to commerce. Nice. More trophies. Ooh, okay, so we got Sotto's tomb, and we got some plasteel. This is 5 plasteel, so we're gonna put an extractium here. Excuse me. Alright, so this wasn't a planet we excuse me. This wasn't a planet we could drop onto. It was just a text exploration. Back out in the Expanse. Okay, so we have a couple things to do on the bridge, and then we'll explore this system. The bridge. Go talk to Cabela.
Domin. Then
we will bind her to us. She's very handy, and we're going to be using her a lot, so it's worth doing this ritual.
Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin? Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Enter the labyrinth, Domin.
Not bad for a man in heavy armor with a shield.
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you. You are not required to understand. You have joined the ritual. That will suffice. Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained. and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish, my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth. You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying. You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself. And yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread, one that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster. To partake in one of your ceremonies? Returning the courtesy. That is how you say it up here. The labyrinth.
We take Cabela to a ball, I believe, or a feast or something, if I remember correctly. That's going to just out. It's going to just in. Contact. Variable. Oh, that's right, you can choose. Yeah, so I think we want the social event. And then I want to try this monarch one. a couple other people we need to talk to, like Jay.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Sherin. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Oh, Sherin, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to...
Private dialogue. Jay wants to bang. Oh. So you get free rep out of her. That's gonna keep popping up every time I'm in here, I bet, huh? So now I gotta talk to the Master of Seals to see about getting her certificate, which we're really not gonna be able to get until we get to, what is it, I think Daggerhouse, our home planet.
May the Exalted One... The youngest child is the Koron. I convinced my father. I personally wish to oversee the inspection. All relationships are based on mutual trust. That goes for business too. The dark side, dynasty, and... Forgive me, Sherin. I'm not too fond of the ones I am forced to share the market with. Especially since they are nowhere near as good. What gave you such an outrageous... It's not hard to do on footfall. I spent a year working for good old Christo. He was a brave... It's really... Unlike the rogue trade... Why not? The decision is yours. My trade means knowing the right people and non-people. Having the right connections and making sure the precious goods find their way. Thank you, Sherin. Being able to read and write is chief among them. You may not be aware, but this science is beyond the abilities of Bill. It has been known to happen. After years of dealing with Xenos, I've learned their customs, and even got a grasp of their language. I have no doubt you will have to deal with Xenos. Compared to the rabble on footfall, perhaps. Compared to you, you're fun to talk. Do I? On the other hand, the vicious, cruel... I think we've said all there is to say on this topic. Listen, Sherin, the giver of happiness and the dearest of my friends. I am who I am. A cold trader, a Casbalic. All relationships are based on mutual trust. It is difficult not to be aware of the powers that be, especially ones like Lord Captain Theodora. But we never... Or Lucky Lady, you mean? My heart has been coveted by proud men with hard eyes, gentle maidens with sensual voices, imperious lords and fierce leaders of void brigands. Only rogue traders have not yet featured among Jai Hedari's intimate friends. Why do you ask, Sherin? Oh, Sherin. With a few words, you have managed to make my heart flutter like a songbird caught in the snare of a skilled hunter. You enjoy being with me. Perhaps you even find me amusing? Every girl dreams of hearing that she will make a fine toy and a worthy diversion. I understand. I'm just having a little fun, Sherin. I can't possibly... If you are not simply amusing yourself by toying with my feelings, then why not give it a try? Go on. Or, wait. You haven't yet asked how I feel about being your romantic partner. Ask soon, Sherin.
Go with this one.
I simply cannot reject so ardent an admirer. To insult such sincere passion would be a wicked act in the eyes of the Exalted One. I have no doubt that you are... But if the feelings in your soul have become a fire that is burning you up from within, then you may express them by bestowing a gift. Oh?
She needs a gift. The best thing you can give her, if you're going to romance her, is a ship. Because she can, the ship that you give her will join you in battle.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored without our little talk, Sherin? Is there a sweeter subject in the universe to discuss, Sherin? You have asked the rose if it likes to receive the kisses of the sun every morning. Ask this, then let us both be silent to...
Is that done?
Greetings. Yes, I'm ready.
I forgot I needed to do this too.
I would ask only one thing of you, rogue trader.
Companion stuff. Normally I would have done these like off recording, that way I can mash through them and go through quick dialogue, but like the J thing, like this too, I mean, that's worth covering. Cut a long story short, Argenta discovered a planet while carrying a reliquary for the Imperium. The reliquary disappeared on the planet as she escaped from the cultists. Now you need to go back and retrieve it, somehow, without having coordinates to said planet. That's the gist of her companion quest, more or less.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility, and uniting the Imperium. You will? That would be most appreciated, Lord Captain.
I could have
Hardly.
swore I went
My
to
stay
that.
on the station was... And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout, With life? Ugh. The navigators... Besides, I am aware that lesser serve... Lord Captain, you are overstepping the But everything changed when I found my own key to this. The Emperor graced me with a gift. You will hear no objection from me. Sister Argent, Seneschal Chai? Cubella is bathed in crimson.
I could have swore I went through all of her dialogue before. Maybe I'm insane. I can't remember.
Lord Captain? I'm a...
Abelard knows the bare minimum of the caches that were left behind.
Lord Captain.
And Dira doesn't know squat.
Domin.
Her dialogue is good for now. Pascal is last but not least talking.
The statement is true.
Alright, there's everything. Now we can get back to exploring. Where we at? Avarice. There's a lot to do here, so we'll just tackle this planet by planet. Oh, we found an old hermit. Do I want to rock this crew, or do I want to bring Deer with me, or Cassia, or Heinrichs? You know what? We'll go ahead and rock this crew. When we return, we'll explore this drifting void ship.